Hey, what's up everybody? This is Jesse, JLSComics, back for yet another video. This is going to be my new books, my new Comic Wednesday books, only for the past, yesterday, which was the, we'll just call it the middle of January, what the hell. Like I said, only the new books. I got plenty of back issues. That's going to be for a separate video. So we'll get to those at a later time. But what am I going to be reading this week? Let's take a look at that. But first, let me tell you something else. I told myself, no more Funko Pops. I was looking for the Psylocke Funko Pop forever. Couldn't find it. I was looking in all these stores. I was going to, I even went to, what the hell is that place called in the mall that has the Funkos and exclusives? They got a big old wall of them. I spent like an hour there. I even took their freaking ladder and was looking with their ladder up on the top shelf and helping other people find theirs while I'm digging through for mine. And I finally said, you know what? Fuck it. I'm done. I'm not going to find that Psylocke anywhere. I give up. No, really, that is what I said. And then a few days later, I was at Barnes & Noble, and they had 4 of them sitting there on the shelf. So I finally got her in my collection, so happy for that. And that's fun though, that's part of the chase, right? That's part of the fun. Not just having them, but the finding them. So anyways, let's look at the books. First, actually, we have from Boom Studios, Skyborn. This is issue 3 of 5. Frank Cho's work there. Great cover. I love these where it's, just the character. No background, no nothing, it's just the character, it's cool. So that's Frank Cho's work. Next we have Reborn, Greg Capullo, Mark Miller, Jonathan Glapion, and FCO Placentia. I forgot what the FCO stands for. Anyways, this is issue number 4. It's been a great read as well so far. Loving that. Next we have Thunderbolts. That is a really cool cover. I like how they did the border. It's more like pastel sort of colors on there. It's cool. I've been liking this. It's definitely one. I think it was Exile State Comics who said it's a book that not probably a whole lot of people are reading right now, but it is going to be tying into some things in the future, namely Secret Empire. So if you're interested in that at all, it might be a book worth jumping onto. But I've been reading it since the beginning, and I have been enjoying it. So there you go. It's Thunderbolts, issue number 9. Next, we have Tech 949. This is, I forget what his name is, Colony something. Oh, Colony something or other. Colony guy. Let's call him Colony guy. Anyways, there you go. Cool cover. I like this painted sort of style here. Tynan's been doing really great on this. Another fantastic Ben Oliver piece. Alright, this one had a few covers. My shop only had this one. So they had this cover here. There's another one with Deadpool 2099 on the cover. And then there was a really great 1 in 50 by Mark Brooks, which unfortunately my shop didn't have. If you do see that at a reasonable price, I recommend picking it up, because I think I saw a sold listing recently on that book for $175, so it's getting up there. It's him, basically a shot of his torso where he's holding his head under his arm next to him. So I don't know, cool picture. I like Mark Brooks' work, so if I had seen that, I would have probably picked it up too, but shop didn't have it. All right, it's Harley number 12. This is the Amanda Conner cover, not the Frank Cho cover. My shop didn't have them. Let's go really quick. I got there the day of, which was yesterday, and I still didn't get there in time. Anyways, it's Harley number 12. Part of Joker Loves Harley. Alright, Gwenpool issue number 10. There we go. Christopher Hastings book. It's a fun book. It's just, she knows she's in the comic. She don't give a shit. And it's fun stuff with her, MODOK and all that. So, good read. Speaking of good reads, this has been great. It's Batman. It's Tom King. It's issue number 15. I like it. I like Catwoman. I like Batman. I like Batman stories with Catwoman in them. It's been pretty cool seeing this take on Catwoman and all her murderous ways. With Bane thrown in there and some of the other stuff. So Definitely been enjoying it. It's Batman number 15. Alright, I mean, if you saw this cover at your shop and you didn't get it, you must be blind, because it is a beautiful friggin' cover. Alex Ross. I mean, even if you're not reading Amazing Spider-Man, I mean, come on, that cover is just a beauty. Right? Okay. Glad you agree. Alright, there we go. Spider-Man. Excuse me. Superman number 15. This is part of Multiplicity. So there's all these different Supermans, all these different Justice Leagues, really. So there's like different Justice Leagues on the 52 known universes. And then there's also a Justice League that kind of like watches them all and like kind of fights when there's something sort of big that happening that will affect them all. So it's like a, I don't know what you call it. It's an interesting concept. But it's kind of cool seeing like the Justice League of Assassins and, you know, things like that. So there you go. Number 15. Next we have Spider-Gwen. Issue number 16. Sitting in a Tree, part Deuce. Jonathan Latour, Robbie Rodriguez, of course. Fun story. Reveal at the end of this. I won't give it away. It's a cool cover. It's interesting. Yeah, I like this very distinctive Robbie Rodriguez distinctive style in this. It works for me. I usually go for more like the realistic look with the artwork that I'm drawn to, but in this case, you know, definitely it fits for what it is. So there you go. It's issue number 16 for Spider-Gwen. Okay, so we got 2 books left, and I'm giving it away what they are. So why don't we just do that? It's Suicide Squad versus Justice League, issues number 5 and 6. Cool story. You know, we kind of see in the same vein as with Multiplicity with Superman, a different sort of take on a team or a character. And you can see here, it's not giving anything away, but like the looks of the faces on them. See that? So it's like an evil, if you will, Justice League. And then you got the Suicide Squad, like, what? So there you go. Cool story. I read it. The conclusion was interesting. And I want to know what the 11 is. That's all I'm going to say. Without giving anything away. What's the 11? Somebody tell me. I need to know. But there you go. That's the books I got. That's what I'll be reading this week. If there's anything here that you want to know more about or would like to see me maybe review once I read it, definitely let me know down in the comments, and I'd be happy to do that. That's kind of something I maybe want to get a little bit more into is, you know, just, I know I show these and talk a little bit about them, but maybe picking 1 or 2 and doing a bit more of an in-depth review and a focus or spotlight on it. So if there's anything that you will see to kind of maybe start that off and maybe help me out with that, that'd be great. Let me know down in the comments. But it doesn't have to be only that. Leave me any other comments you want. But please be nice. Go easy on me here. And that's it really. I got a back issue haul coming up. I made some progress on my 2017 list, so I'm pretty stoked to show you guys that. I thought one was going to be coming in today. Tell me if this has ever happened to you guys, where the post office says it was delivered and you go down there and it's not there. But it shows up, you know, I'm expecting it, maybe it'll be there today. So crazy enough, I actually called to the post office and said, yo, my pack, I didn't say yo, but I said my package was, it shows delivered in at mailbox, it says, and the package is in there, so what's the deal? And she goes, oh, they when they go to the hub, or the center that's going to be sending them to you, to your house, or to your, you know, apartment complex, or whatever, your mailbox, they scan them then. So they actually scan them ahead of time. So they scan it as delivered, and then it will go out on the truck and actually be delivered. So I don't like that. But if you guys ever seen that, let me know that down below too. Be curious. And I'm trying to wrap this up before it hits 10 minutes. If you like this, like, comment, whatever you want. Please subscribe if it's your first time here. And then join us next Tuesday for Comic Conversation, the JLS live podcast. I got a pretty cool guest coming up. So there you go. That'll do it. New comic book haul for the middle of January. Talk to you guys soon. Peace.